back to the party hopping segment of the show. Now before the party, let me ask you a question. If you had to come up with an interesting tagline for yourself, what would it be? Good, now I have you thinking. So, as you think, let's see what some of the folks at Dublin had to answer. For your name, so Samantha, you're doing Leah a favor and you come up with a tagline for her. So what's her tagline?
Her name would be Shapeshifter.
Okay, and what would your tagline be, Samantha?
Obviously a vampire.
Ooh. Okay, so can you give us like this vampire pose?
Oh.
James, where are you from?
I'm from Singapore.
And are you enjoying yourself here at Dublin?
Yes, awesome, man. I love this place.
Yeah? One line that describes James.
Alright, if you know, there's a movie called How I Met Your Mother. There's this character called Barney Stinson, and I think he reflects me, and I'm awesome.
I'm awesome!
Lights go dim, clear, we're feeling the tension. Things I'd better not mention. Mysterious stranger appears. A man like this is best left to the others. Frightening under the covers. It's a daydream that's happening to me.
Everybody needs a name. Now, a name sometimes might not just get you anywhere, but what about a tagline? Now, if you had to come up with a tagline, what would it be?
I would say he's the most fiery guy in the world who gets fired by me all the time.
And if you had to describe your wife, what would it be?
The one woman in the world who is the biggest husband basher. I get bashed by her every morning in the NDTV Hindu show.
Thank you so much. Well, that's definitely a tagline that's going to stick on for quite a while.
No, I didn't want to guess. I couldn't stop it. Wasn't looking for another. Time to get on top, and now I'll never love another. Strange things are happening to me. No, I didn't want to guess. I couldn't stop it. Wasn't looking for another.
The love.
Another mysterious stranger and me.
Time to shift gears on the show. Yes, we can is what President Obama declared the day he took office. We can is what the Commonwealth Games Committee has just declared after the Games. And here's an organization for autistic kids that's resounding the same anthem, We Can, which also happens to be their name. Looks like an art workshop, right? That's exactly what this was. Forum Art Gallery hosted a week-long workshop for art and autism. We Can, We Challenge Autism Now is the Autism Resource Center that brought in a bunch of enthusiastic, energy-driven autistic kids for a unique day out. Autism is a spectrum disorder, which means that individuals have abnormal communication, restricted interests, and repetitive behavior. What is probably the toughest or the most challenging part of bringing these autistic children from the We Can premises to a totally different new environment?
Well, to be very honest, initially we were a little skeptical because our kids do very well in comfortable environment. But this experience, more than the art workshop, the higher success is in that our kids were so comfortable and the environment was so accepting and understanding, and they didn't know anything technically about autism, but they knew children and they were so accepting that from day one our kids have been as if they were in another weekend.
From music to paints, the kids aged between 8 to 14 years were on a colourful ride. With a little help from artists R.B. Bhaskaran, C.P. Krishnapriya and Shalini Biswajit, the budding talents found not just the right teachers but also the right platform. Every effort by the team was worth it, even if it meant taking art to the car.
I think they are really going through a change and they're happy, and they're just allowed to do whatever they want. We just provide them with a canvas and colors, and it's like some force is driving them, and while they're trying to understand what they're trying to do, sometimes they just have no clue. But just the joy of dabbling with paint and being in a very conducive environment, I think brings a lot of creativity, which is so hidden.
The third most common developmental disorder after mental retardation and cerebral palsy is autism, which is 4 times more likely to occur in boys than in girls. WeCan's efforts over the last 10 years has made parents feel a lot more confident in raising their children. This workshop was a proud moment for the parents of Ashad, who saw their sons sitting patiently and completing the creative task, something very rare for an autistic child.
I think it's been an amazing experience for him. He has been doing art in school, but to come and do it in a totally new environment and with new people, so I think that's been great.
I'm not indifferent, just different. I may not talk, but I do communicate. Probably that's the message we can sum up this beautiful workshop that we've seen. The kids must be really tired after their 1-hour workshop, but it's thanks to the efforts of Forum Art Gallery and WeCan that we can see the light at the end of the tunnel for these autistic children. Now, autism is a spectrum disorder that occurs in as many as 1 in 500 individuals. However, one look at these kids and you realize that there are so many ways to communicate. Here's a lesser-known fact. Now, did you know that Mozart was suspected to having autism? Now, we'll take a break so you can verify that, but I'll see you on the other side. Photography exhibits to inspire your creative eye.